also you picked up on this, Ramon. They went for the glue.
They went for the glue claw, so just great late game damage, and you have a good transport system, you know, with the diversion from this Loyi. I'm looking at Onic Esports. The damage to take out glue isn't really there from that early to mid game. You do have very stable laning with that Lutpi Edith, but objective takes, it kind of is up in the air. How is Onic going to cut through that glue?
Yeah, I don't know. This one's going to be pretty tough here. I'm going to let you boys figure that out, debate on it as we head into the Land of Dawn. This is our very first Best of 5 series. Good luck to the both of you. It's Remar and as well as Husky.
Thank you very much, Gideon. Remar, we're about to get the show going. Indonesia versus Indonesia. One team looking to get that ticket against Onic Philippines once more and get that, what, 4th rematch since M6, and another looking to continue that arc of redemption and get that Onic versus Onic finals.
Yeah, you were talking about the glue, and I gotta agree with you there. It seems like the damage profile might not be enough to mess up with the glue in the earlier portions of the fight. But I'm looking at it from the perspective of, if this glue pick doesn't get stopped, Aran can do Aran things, which is one of the major conditions to TLID success. OP shut down Aran, hence why TLID lost. And no way!
Oh, I was legitimately thinking Fabian tried to go for the rush. He retreat at level 1, and Keyboy smelled that, so that is not the start that you want if you're TLID.
That, I felt like that was just such a negative rotational read early on. Widdy wanted to help disrupt in the mid and then get vision for the purple, leaving Fabian open for the easiest concussive blast steal in the world.
You could see Fabian was like, oh no, Keyboy is walking out, nothing that he could do about it. Kyrie hits 4, so that's already a level lead over Fabian. And you look at the jungle camps, right? Fabian has to rotate up top, but if you're Kyrie, well, I got a crab to go for. I can still go for the lizard in my jungle. Yeah, it's a net negative for TLID.
And now they're going to be scrabbling to see what resources they can get for Fabian without the gold crab there too. And with Keyboy blocking around the beetle up top, yeah, Fabian's not going to be hitting 4 in time. It's going to take quite some time.
Yeah, bottom lane, Aran knocked out by the Earth Shatter, and this should be first blood. They just need a bit more damage, but no cooldown, so Aran gets out.
Yeah, he doesn't get taken down, but Onic Esports, again, the rotational read of messing up Aran early. They've already ticked their early game conditions, mess up Fabian, easiest purple buff steal in the history of MLBB I've ever seen. And for Onic Esports, well, mess up Aran as well in the EXP lane, and now Keyboy wants to see if he can run it back. If he runs this back, if I'm Fabian, I'm tilting and looking at the next game already.
He should get the purple buff. At the cost of the turtle, secured by Kyrie, uncontested of course, and Keyboy relaying that info. So they've essentially mapped out where TLID is going to move with Fabian. In fact, Aaron Shiki now in a bit of a tough spot, RWM forcing out the Purify first blood for Severo.
And diversion up top, here comes Widdy!
Suns should be okay. Widdy, no 4 yet, so no kick. Bottom lane, Keyboy even shows up alongside Lutpi. The pressure is just global so far.
Yeah, Onic Esports, they're beating them in the map. Widdy, yet again, we talked about this. He has to put out too many fires.
He's going to try and put out this one. Finds the Jit Kundo, double knockout, no kick just yet. Widdy doesn't have the ultimate, flickers away. Aran goes into the split, but the Kyrie snipe, quell the Evo. Widdy goes down. There's going to be the smash pass from Aran, but the Soul Sever does plenty of damage. Aran now trying to hang on. The duality doesn't do enough. Sans picks up that kill, and the Hesku forced out of his own jungle. Lutpi almost takes him down, but orange buff for Kyrie.
Just great rotations overall by Onic Esports. It wasn't the clearest draft win for them, but rotationally it's just so good. And another diversion though, but this time good for Team Liquid ID.
Yeah, Lutpi has to eat that, couldn't even use the flicker in time, but a small price to pay. Onic Esports still has a bit of a lead, close to the 2,000 mark. Next turtle in 40 seconds, Fabian spotted out by Keyboy once more, and Keyboy does not even let him get the second beetle. So Fabian, he's just on economy mode right now.
It feels like I'm watching yesterday's game with how Keyboy and Sans are juggling rotations around the map. They're not always rotating together. Sometimes Sans would go opposite of where Keyboy is just to again put pressure on Widdy in the map. And another purple buff gone on Fabian.
They're gonna go onto Keyboy, but that's the chunkiest boy you could try and attempt to. Keyboy with the Sacred Hammer. Just find the knockout, blazing duet use. Keyboy flickers to safety. Aaron Shiki cannot stay for longer. And Fabian doesn't find a way in. He's gonna be forced away. So much damage out from Onic. And once more TLID gets nothing.
Okay, comparing the gold, Fabian is just down around 600 and 700, while it's a bigger gap for Severo and Aaron Shiki. Aaron Shiki has just been losing lane. 1,100 and climbing is the lead of Severo.
Which is pretty crazy, right? This is post-patch Granger.
Yeah.
Could have gone a lot worse if it was pre-patched before everything was cut down by half. Severo did get that Sky Piercer as his second item. Interestingly enough, didn't complete his boots at all, right? Tier 1 boot steal, Hunter Strike into the Sky Piercer, and Onic Esports should get this turtle without any contest.
Okay. I wonder if they're going to continue to invade into the orange buff, but no, Fabian is able to get that in time. Team Liquid ID tried to go for a gank top side, take down Severo, but I think Severo read into the rotation and hugged way behind the tower, so he was safe. So now it's another chance for Onic Esports to actually just mess up the rotation of Widdy, and now they have their eyes set on Aaron Shiki.
Then also, Sans actually picked up the Ice Queen's one as his first core item after Demon Boost. Aaron Shiki with the Blazing Duet just to clear out the wave as much as possible. Sans actually had to flicker away, but Widdy is going to be sacrificed. Severo guns him down. That's a Sky Piercer stack for the Granger.
What a punish by Lutpi, able to read the entry there of Widdy, getting the Earth Shatter, and just knocking him up in time. They got that pick off because of him.
Now this purple buff will be threatened again. Aran's going to show up to do some damage control. Keyboy implosion into an RWM. Keyboy will lose his life, but they get the flip once more. Fabian does not survive. Aran is going to flicker forward, sticks on two members of Onic Esports, but now he is isolated. Flickers to safety. Onic Esports though, did they expect this diversion? They're going to get caught! Yuhetskill brings in a secondary layer of engage, and that would be a trade in favor of Liquid ID, but they still got to deal with Sans and Kyrie, as Kyrie takes down Widdy once more. Onic Esports willing to go for the trade, but so far, net positive for Team Liquid ID. Aaron Shiki with a Blazing Duet, Kyrie down low, both teams disengage.
Getting a bit more back, and despite everything Onic Esports did in the map, their lead is only at around 1,500 at this point in the game. Yesterday against Onic Philippines, the lead was double. Team Liquid ID have been able to get a few key trades in some key moments, no major objectives, but they were scrapping to find what farm they can get, and those 5 kills they got all throughout this first 6.5 minutes meant that it's actually still quite level. So now at this point, Onic Esports needs to reel things back a little bit, because if they continue that overly aggressive rotation, that's when they're going to get countered with the surprise plays coming in from Yuhetskill and Aaron Shiki.
And it's massive as well. They got the shutdown goal on Severo, right? He was on a roll until that moment. Onic Esports wants this third turtle. We'll get it, no problem. With the Soul Saber plus Retribution, top tier 1 goes down to TLID.
I wonder if instead of going past the river, they're just going to look at controlling the river instead up until the next Lord. Because, yeah, with how it's looking like right now, with Keyboy just placing himself around the center of the map, they're not looking too deep into going into the jungle unless they have the info. So if they see Aran low, they got to see the skill there of his skill, so they're just holding the river right now, which is the perfect play by Onic Esports.
Yeah, I do like that they are going to start moving forward whenever Aran isn't around.
Yeah.
That is the key for TLID to stay in the fight for extended periods of time. Get the flip with the Widdy again. Once more, he goes down. Aaron Shiki even uses that ultimate to clear out that wave, but his damage control for TLID. Purple buff once more will be threatened.
Additional checklist. If someone's slow and they go back a little bit, then we go forward, then we start being aggressive again. Nothing too crazy, just good old standard MLBB, but Fabian gets caught out.
Gets caught by the primal wrath of Lutpi, and now Onic Esports can just place themselves in that mid lane, take it down, and this map right now is open for business.
Wow, it seems like, I wonder if TLID's feeling as if like, wait, is this Onic Philippines again? Like, what's happening here? What's happening to us? A kick by Widdy.
And there's no conversion to it. Widdy has to disengage, but at least escape with his life for now. The bot tier 1 does go down. And it's a cascading effect from just that stolen purple buff at level 1, right? Like, Fabian not able to get his gears going. And up till now, the one kill that he got was from a surprise play from Yuhetskill. But aside from that, honestly, TLID has not been able to get much done.
Yeah, it literally felt like whatever the game plan was for Sans and Keyboy, they're just doing everything perfectly. Whatever Coach Adi prepared for them, whatever they themselves thought, like, okay, this is what we gotta do, this is what our rotational priorities will be. It just really feels like a team just checking out a checklist. It's not been perfect for them. They're 8-5. They're still giving up kills, but they're literally controlling the whole game so far.
Even Sans is just going full utility. Ice Queen's 1 into a Blood Wing.
Oh, yeah.
Now first Lord for Onic Esports. So they're looking to get it. Kyrie 2 levels ahead of Fabian, so Fabian is trying to attempt to be engaged. Implosion. Kyrie gets the Lord Severo untouched so far. Arashiki blazing duet trying to take down Loopy. Loopy finally goes down to Fabian, but Fabian in no man's land, and Kyrie has just gotten a double kill. Witty and Arashiki goes down. Fabian and Yehescu falls. Triple kill for the Sky King.
And Onic Esports continue their march forward. TLID wanted to get cheeky, but K-Boy again with this Tigreal, the implosion, the counter set was perfect.
And Onic Esports looking to crack that first inhibitor. The Holy Shield does go down, but Onic Esports, they don't have the firepower to blow through it. TLID, they have another fighting chance. Big wave up top, dealing some structural damage, but Lord has just spawned bottom. Onic Esports, they're not even going to think about resetting, right? It's all about clearing up the jungle.
Yeah, they're just seeing what other towers they can get. They cannot end it here because the top wave, unfortunately, just wasn't handled because it was Yehescu before that Lord fight that transpired that was handling it. So now Onic Esports will just have to settle with getting towers and I guess a kill onto Yehescu.
That's the Indonesian sniper right there. Severo continuing to level up. It's like the season 2 of solo leveling, right? He's just consistently getting stronger and better every single game that he plays, and now looking to reach critical mass. Fabian, what's the play here? There is a flank angle, but I'm not sure if he has time to do so. He's going to try and cut that wave, use it as a launching pad. Kyrie will challenge him as the fight now splits in two. Aran wants to get in on it, but couldn't. Aaron Shiki using his health bar as a resource, but it expires at the very end. Witty gets sucked in by the implosion, killing spree for Severo, and a double on top of that. It's a double for Onic Esports, and Onic will take game 1.
My goodness, if I'm TLID now, it's like, we faced Onic PH internationally, we thought that was it. But there's another Onic back home and they're good again, they're great again.
Boys, are we seeing a huge shift in what the meta wants from us now? It's just team fighting, snowballing, and ending the game with just a lead. Who needs 10k?